Good morning. Good morning. Blessed be. Hi, Angelia. Welcome. Good morning. Hi, Brandy. Nice to see you. How's everybody doing today? Hope that all is well. Let me grab my candle here. Get ourselves going for today. We're in this week and next week are the last weeks of working with Tara in the Mount Shasta Guys Temple. Morning, Mary Beth. Happy Thursday. What time is it? Oh, 9:48. Sorry, I think I've moved to a later time with practice since my husband's work schedule changed. Lemmy, the cat from yesterday that I was talking about, he's here still doing well. Hi, Red Fox from London. He's doing well. He had some fluids this morning and ate some dinner last night and cuddled I got on the bed and I put blankets down and everything so that because he's still kind of icky from surgery, but I laid down on the bed and he came and laid down and hung out with me and it was good. So far so good with Lemmy, the cat, and hoping everyone is doing well today. Thinking of our friends across the world suffering under unimaginable circumstances related to weather, related to war, related to human devastation and greed. We're lighting this candle in honor of Tara, asking for her help, for her to come and be present and to bring divine assistance. We've got our prayers for Tara opening this practice. I am here to manifest the wisdom that rests within. I am here to radiate my loving compassion into the world. I am here to gather the skill and the power to bless and empower all. I am here to manifest the wisdom that rests within. I am here to radiate my loving compassion into the world. I am here to gather the skill and the power to bless and empower all. I am here to manifest the wisdom that rests within. I am here to radiate my loving compassion into the world. I am here to gather the skill and the power to bless and empower all. The fundamental nature of my mind is pure. Within me is an inexhaustible source of love, wisdom, and power. The purpose of all spiritual practice is to reveal and make contact with this. When ignorance is removed, unlimited wisdom, compassion, and power arise. It is the mind's conditioning that limits understanding of who I am and what I can become. I will cleanse my mind of faults and develop beneficial qualities. This removes obstacles to my path and creates beneficial conditions. Recognizing the interconnectedness of all, I will strive to be my best, to manifest my enlightened potential, ever dedicated to benefiting all beings. I will think, speak, and act as Tara. And today, Tara is serene peace. Praise her, the one who is bliss, virtue, and peace. Her activity is the peace beyond suffering. With the pure sounds of Om and Soha, she purifies all negativity and guilt. I recently was had an awareness arise of how when somebody is feeling guilty about something, they will often kind of get this heavy energy about them. It could just be that they're blaming themselves for something beyond their control. Good morning, Caragwen. Good morning, Willow. Hi, Mary Elizabeth, Christy, and hello, Paula. So when people feel like, I can't do anything about this war, I can't stop what's happening. I see that someone is suffering and I can't do everything I wish I could do to help. I wish I could transform a situation. It doesn't even have to be that you feel guilty. Most of us don't feel guilty about having done bad things. That's not actually the average person walking around feeling guilty like they've done something bad. Most of us walk around, though, with a burden of guilt for what we can't control, things that are beyond our control, things we don't have any influence over. And that feeling of guilt, it can be paralyzing, it can be debilitating, and it can be devastating. I hope that today, working with this particular form of Tara, of serene peace, we can maybe let ourselves off the hook a little bit for all the things that we're not capable of fixing, addressing, correcting, or doing. It doesn't mean we don't care just because we decide not to feel guilty. Deciding not to feel guilty actually gives way to us caring in a more wholesome way, in a way that is less about the ego and the self and is more about the situation at hand. All right, our card today is White Mahakala, the god of prosperity and wealth. Wish others wealth and happiness, and yours will come too. White Mahakala, the artwork of Laura Shanti. You can see he's kind of ferocious looking. He's holding a bowl of jewels. He's got a crown of skulls. He's got ornaments in his hair, multiple arms, all wielding different Dharma tools, and a belt adorned with jewels, big necklace. Sometimes in Dharma, we might think, oh, it's the antithesis of Dharma, to ask for wealth or prosperity, because aren't those worldly things? But the true wealth is the wealth of Dharma, is the wealth of Dharma wisdom, of the fact that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you can always turn to it. The true wealth of Dharma is in the indestructible wisdom bliss that is at the center of everyone. And from there, we can connect with the outer landscape in such a way as to manifest opportunities to do good. So the more the more you have to give. It doesn't mean that you're having for the sake of having. You're having for the sake of sharing, of being able to share, of being able to find practice. And practicing Dharma under wealthy conditions versus practicing Dharma under impoverished conditions, the reality is it's the same either way. The Dharma is the Dharma. So a vow of poverty isn't better than somebody having wealth. It's more about, are you practicing Dharma, which will include a sense of non attachment? That's going to be the ticket that helps you release yourself from whatever situation you're in, whether you're struggling or whether you have wealth. White Mahakala is a fierce, fiery Dharma protector, god of wealth and prosperity. He leans forward, earnestly offering you jewels and wealth in whatever form you desire. And at the same time, he is looking around you to ward off anyone or anything that might obstruct your ability to accept the wealth that he offers. The wealth can be anything that is needed, material things, love, or growth. He doesn't discriminate, but the gifts come about when there is an intent to create a flow with them. His ability to give is tied directly to the practitioner's wish to give. The gifts and treasures are a combination of what the practitioner needs to be sustained so that we can help others, and the gifts that with the gifts that Mahakala can give to us. He personifies all that he is, so he is surrounded by a sea of jewels, bubbling and roiling in a vast expanse, his scarf stirred up by the effulgence that flows from wealth that endlessly pours out of him. He holds a skull cup with 3 jewels flaming inside. They represent the 3 jewels of the practice, the teacher, the teachings, and the spiritual community. These are the main gifts that he has to give, and they are the most powerful ones. Practitioners ask him to come and be present as they perform his puja and chant the mantra invocation. From the Sandalwood Grove death grounds, like a swirling mass of white clouds of autumn, O white Mahakala protector, supreme teaching guardian, playful emanation of Padmapani, please come here, pouring rains of jewels. So today would be a really good day if you've been wanting to manifest some kind of project or wealth, or if you've been thinking about how you might um, create some trajectory of well-being in your life financially. Today would be a good day to call upon White Mahakala and to ask him for help in manifesting that. And particularly, you might want to promise that you will be of help to someone else as well, is part of that. That if this thing can happen, it will allow this thing to happen. Show that there's a flow, and show that you'll be passing the wealth on and others will benefit as a way of earning the right to steward and tend that wealth. It's good stewardship to pass it on. It's good stewardship and good hospitality to offer to others. So today, let's really pay attention to the source of true wealth, which is the teacher, the teachings, and the spiritual sangha, the community. And let's think about how the other types of wealth that come through this world can pass through us and create greater benefit. Because then it becomes like a big, wonderful wheel of generosity that we are spinning, like a prayer wheel of generosity. And generosity is one of the 6 paramitas. So that's our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. Now let's dive into practice. We'll start with 3 prostrations before the shrine of Guanyin. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention today for a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from our practice. And we're holding two young men at risk today. One who is facing a serious mental health crisis, and the other who is facing reconstructive surgery for a terrible accident that happened. So holding these two young men in our hearts today. And let's recite the Four Immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guan Yin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Omahum. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxi Pusa, calling out to Guan Yin and asking for her to bless us with the ability to discern between what is true wealth and what is merely on the surface. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. And our brief wind horse practice of Tara by Patrul Rinpoche. Lume chuksum chidang jatsun ma gyayum pakma drome jintu yi daki sisu peljorn yandraknam yarnu dadang yarji soshindu kepar kache wangtang lungta nam nyampa soshing chatu gawa long chije lekpe lamdu drowa dang sering neme dadang den shur shi. Through the blessing and power of the unfailing Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and of Jetsunma, mother of the Buddha's noble Tara, may our lifespan, merit, prosperity, and renown increase like a waxing moon, like a rising summer lake. Especially may our good fortune, Wangtong and Windhorse, be healed when they weaken, rejoined when interrupted, raised up when sinking down. May whatever we do turn out well, and may good health, long life, peace, and happiness be ours. Lume choksum chidang jatsunma gyayum hagma drome jintu yi daki siso paljornyan draknam yarnu dadang yarji soshindu kepar kache wangtang lungta nam nyampa soshing chatu gawalong chije lekpe lamdu drawadang sering neme dadang den shi. 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, sending out energy to the two young men who really need it today, really need our prayers and support. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Alameda Yeshuangmu. Om Sosti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Junye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss, Yeshe Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxi and Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, a bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher, and wishing everyone a really good day. Be back tomorrow.